Williams is now live at Gulf Shores. And Debbie, Ivan was a storm that certainly hit close to home for you.
Yeah, I have covered storms throughout my career, much like you have, but usually after a hurricane, you could go home to your electricity, your air conditioning, food, your own bed. Not this one. This was the first storm that I covered that I lived in the storm zone, and like many others out here, if you lived through this storm, you certainly remember it. Water and wind. Hurricane Ivan was a monster. 20 years ago, it was headed straight for Gulf Shores.
I mean, you could hear it, you could feel it. It was all around you, and it was loud.
Jeremy Lee remembers. He owns the Down Under Dive Shop.
We knew it was formidable. We knew it was going to be a destroyer wherever it hit, so we did everything we could to prepare.
But there was only so much that could be done. A photograph gives a glimpse of what he came back to.
2 walls had blown out of the dive shop, and the part of the roof had gone away, so it was dark, muddy, and there was debris inside, outside, and everywhere.
I remember the devastation and the recovery challenge of Ivan.
Mayor Robert Kraft was a newly elected city councilman back then.
Sand everywhere and roads gone and basically roads missing and rivers being formed between the state park and the Gulf.
There was a mandatory evacuation from Ivan, and Kraft says that saved lives.
I learned the value of getting people off the island and what happens if you don't.
This is it.
Inside a closet at the dive shop, the watermark from Ivan.
We have to remember where we came from. So I think it's a little bit of an inspiration.
And a reminder for all coastal communities. It could happen again. In Gulf Shores, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5. So to give you some idea of the storm surge, we're right across the street from Down Under Dive Shop off Highway 59, Gulf Shores Parkway here. We're about a mile from the beach, and this was as close as you could get to the coastline after Ivan because of that storm surge. Certainly a storm to remember. Live on the Baldwin County beat in Gulf Shores, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5.